Ta-da!
Yay! Hello and welcome to the PTSD show. If you're still affected by what happened last week, please.
We are, I know.
Call someone else, we can't help you. Welcome to another week of the Lucy show. This is week 4 of 4, and I've started naming them so everyone can get into the swing, mainly me. So
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, free.
Yep. Yeah, and in case anybody is in question what I do with my week off, I'm over there.
None of your business.
I'm over there, my pants watching the Frankie Drake adventures.
Yeah.
Let me sort out the banners. Ooh, hello. Yes, my name is Lucy Orchard. This is producer Chris.
Why have we got it in green?
Because I chose that as my colour this week.
Okay.
Remember, you chose pink last week, and we take it in turns.
I like pink.
Yeah, I know, but
pink.
Yeah, whose show is it?
Ours.
Up for negotiations. And when I say negotiations, no. Hi, Mum. Hi, Ray. Hi, everyone. And hi to Mum's sidekick. And welcome to the Christine show. Oh, comedy timing there. Touche, bruv.
I know.
David Wall is in Spain again. Dave.
Is it his birthday?
Is it? It's not.
Is it next year already? Did no one tell us?
God, do you know what? Lockdown has really played with me.
Hold on a minute.
Dave,
I missed Christmas.
If you're not a regular viewer of the show, keep watching. You become one. I get involved in everyone's lives. Dave, are you on holiday again? I genuinely hope you got your headphones in and you're using the free Wi-Fi. Hola. See, this is traditional. Right, so everybody get involved on the chat this week and tell me what
you've been doing.
Tell me what you've been doing, where you are, what you're up to. Tell me what is the worst thing you have ever eaten. I think it's going to have to be the vodka melon you made, which tasted like a slightly congealed lung. There was no enjoyment in it whatsoever. Right, now, Noel Orchard. Noel started off with, I've frozen and I have no sound. For those of you who are not familiar with the format of this show, I attempt to run a show whilst the viewers attempt to disrail me. Some say jovial, bit of bant. I say cruelty, e-bullying. This is what the government is cracking down on. It's e-bullying. I'm a victim of e-bullying here. Yes, so I'm worried. No, I'm not frozen, no sound, because look, the thingy's moving, and I'm not frozen. There's no sound. Like that. Okay. So let's start off with myself. The worst thing I've ever eaten is my mother attempted to make vodka watermelon. And so she filled it with vodka. She left it to seep. What happened was it congealed. And it did genuinely taste like you had fed us some human body. And you know that's my weakness. Where not weakness as in nom nom nom, but weakness as in can't do anything with that. Lizzie is on. I once ate sago dumplings out of the ground in Papua New Guinea. So very horrible. What's that?
I don't know what it is.
What is that? Noel said, I'm serious, sis. You've done it again. Right, Lizzie would have said, if I was frozen and I had no sound, stop it.
Check your internet, Noel, because ours is fine.
Check your internet, Noel. Ours is fine. So let's get on with the Lucy show. Please do tell me that throughout the show, though, what is the worst thing you've eaten? Sago dumplings. Well, that doesn't sound
straight out of the ground.
Yeah, isn't sago that Suez? That you,
I don't know. I thought it was like
Lizzie. We're going to need
tapioca
more
stuff.
Right,
semolina.
Lizzie's put. Hey, I also ate a person, but that was nice. Very obvious penis joke coming up there, Lizzie. But I'm moving on because I'm not young and male enough to make that. David has said, I agree. You keep freezing. But David's not part of the mean group.
Anyway, he's drunk and in Spain.
Yeah.
On his holiday for his birthday.
Kelly Healy, will you be the voice of reason? Am I freezing? Oh, now if I just stare at the screen, I'm not moving, and therefore it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It was a dead person. Well, that's nice. We've got hello, ladies. My auntie's cooking. It's horrible.
Who's that?
It's from Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Oh my gosh, I hope your auntie. Kelly says nope. There we go. No shouting at the screen this week for Kelly. David, are you playing along? Noel say done it again. Right, I'm not listening to you. I'm carrying on with the show.
Worst thing I've eaten was we attempted jugged hare and it was foul.
Jugged hare?
Yeah.
Is that where you cook it in clay or something?
It was in wine and stuff, and it didn't taste like wabbit.
But rabbit is basically a little bit of meat and a load of bones the shape of jacks that you'd throw for.
Yeah.
Oh no,
but I like rabbit.
Oh, we've only got the King of Swansea watching us this week. Cheers. Hey to Christine and Noel and the other one. Oh, what's the name? Louise, Lacey, something like that. Now the other one is part of the anecdote I've got coming up for the Lucy update. And he's put, yes, you do keep freezing. Now,
Lucy.
No, Kelly has said we are freezing. We're lagging a little bit. Is the audio okay? Let's just carry on.
We're just going to keep calm and carry on because
there's absolutely nothing we can do.
No.
There is zero things we can do.
Short of phoning Openreach and having a man standing in the corner.
No, this is all down to 3 Huawei 4G. Yes. They make dumplings and then they put them in the hot pit for hours. Oh, that's in Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, but they eat all sorts of stuff in Papua New Guinea, so...
Yes. No, thank you. Kelly, right, David's put, it's either freezing or I'm pissed, lol.
Take it that you're pissed.
Apparently we are freezing a little bit, but the chances are that the forecast in Spain is you may be a little bit drunk. Right, so let's move on to, Chris Roscoe. Get some proper internet. It's the year 2021. Fuck you, I'm homeless.
Hey, this is Devon.
Hi, Roscoe.
At some point this century, they will bring the internet.
Yeah, this is Devon. Hello from the pirate ship. From Michael. Michael Brown, or Michael Bellevue as he is now. Kelly, audio is fine. Just enjoy the show. At least it lasts longer for us if you're lagging. That's what we like. Silver lining. There we go. So, Lucy update. Let's get some banner up. Come on. We're lagging, but we're not classless. So there we go. Here we go. There's Lucy update. So, this week, I have a confession to make. I had high expectations and low results. Yesterday, I was hungry, so I thought I'd treat myself to an egg bap. I know, but it wasn't a pasty. And for me, an egg bap is a diet pasty.
Right. Was it free range?
We can't go into that. Michael says you can still call Michael Brown. I'm going to carry on calling you Michael Brown. Like this show. Ray's put, does Devon have colour TV yet?
No.
More than 2 channels?
No.
Hey, look at that. Falacio's watching. Hello, greetings and salutations, you little vixens. Hey. So I pulled into a frequent cafe frequented by truck drivers and tourist makers. And I'm not going to say who it was or describe it anymore because it's a very well-known cafe. So what I did, I used my logical brain and I rang them 10 minutes before I got there. But I've never been there before. But an egg bap is £1.50. So in dollars, for those of you watching in America, that's about $1.50. Little exchange rate joke there for you. And it's a bread roll with a fried egg in it. It's not difficult. It's not difficult, and it's just usually about £1.50.
Was it runny or dry?
I always tell them cook it properly so that I don't wear it. So she said it can only be a sandwich or a baguette. So I thought, all right, I'll go sandwich because I mean I'm not crazy. This is a naughty treat that I wasn't going to tell anyone about. And she hung up before she could ask me what sauce I wanted, which I thought was
odd.
I turned up, went to flit in, grab it, leave again. Genuinely, I said, can I put some sauce in? She put it on, so it was over there on the side. Didn't even open up and do the squidge. It was 2 eggs in, and they were quite greasy, so the sandwich was sliding everywhere. There was no kind of tissue paper. It was just sort of chucked into a paper bag. I gave her a £5, and she gave me £1.45 change.
What? Well,
I was thinking, are you driving the truck whilst I eat for that much money, madam?
I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yeah, I ate it all, obviously. Oh, God. I hated myself afterwards. It was well too greasy. I was like, you started this, you may as well finish it. But yes, I really should have learned my lesson. I just wanted a little cheeky bap with a little fried egg in it. There are so many fantastic cafes in Tiverton that provide this kind of secret treat. The best one, around the back of B&M. Just let you know that. Free range as well. Yeah, see? Should have been egg and cheese. David, that's disgusting. I cannot stand for that. Oh, I got him sat down. Kelly, Mumsy, I found a TV programme for you. Keep that to yourself. That's not for the TV section. Noel says, Lucy, today I had sausage, egg and tin tomato toasted sandwich. Oh my God, that's our family tradition. Let's have a moment of silence for that. And Noel, I had 2 sandwiches for a £5. Oh, and the bread goes soggy in just the way. Well, that, where I was, would have cost you £26. It would have taken 15 minutes, and they would have made you add the tin tomatoes yourself. Honestly, I was very upset by it. But it's been a very upsetting week, thanks to a guy called Mike.
Yes.
Then we went away on holiday. And when I say holiday, we stayed over my friend's house. Yes. But it wasn't our house.
No.
For a night.
It was somebody else's.
It was somebody else's house. So, I mean, I feel as cleansed as though I've done a Carol Vorderman detox and 2 weeks on the Algarve. So how do you feel?
Relaxed.
Have you got anything to say to the Portsmouth Tourist Board?
Get a life.
Lizzie's watching this and she's a big fan of it. But she used to work in the nice bit. The bit we didn't get to.
Right. We asked where the city centre was, and we were told there's not one.
There's
an outlet centre.
Well done. Because everyone eats cheap Nikes.
Yeah.
Trish said, I just want to say hello, my love. Kelly Healy's put best holidays to someone else's house. I know. It was. Yeah, I don't think right now mentally we would have enjoyed a hotel.
No, it would have been too regimented. Too uniform.
I want to sleep in.
Yeah, you'd have to get up at 8 for breakfast.
Because I love a free breakfast when you go to a hotel. It's the only breakfast I can enjoy. But why is it got to be so early?
Because...
Otherwise, I suppose it's called lunch.
Yeah.
But why don't they just say, would you like a meal at the start of your day? And then that can be a moving scale to when you start your day. Because if you're on holiday, you're not the boss of me. Yeah?
And you don't have to get up at 7.
No.
But the weather was amazing.
Trish has put mind meld. I would like to say Jinx, and she doesn't have to speak until someone says her name.
Why?
She doesn't know the street rules. I got a friend's request from Portsmouth MP. What did you do? I don't know, but I was thinking about writing a letter to the Tourist Information Board. Genuine. #fact.
Yes, make more of your heritage.
Why don't you welcome your visitors and give them some useful information? Go crazy. Tell them where they are.
Put a city tour bus near the station, because that's where everybody gets off.
Exactly.
And since it's nowhere near anywhere, it would help.
Yeah, exactly. There is meant to be a hop on, hop off bus.
Yeah,
but we couldn't find it because
so
it was
we
hidden.
just kept walking and walking, and then we stopped and said to a local, "Where's the city centre?"
And he said, "I don't live here." And luckily, a guy standing behind him laughed and went, "I'll tell you." Ray Tennant, no, I don't go out much to eat today, so I tagliatelle and a pumpkin pesto with 2 sourdough rolls. Ooh, pumpkin pesto. I got to be honest, I'm a traditionalist when it comes to pesto. Sounds nice, Ray. How's things been with you? Oh, I love this. The boys are getting on together now. Evening, you sexy duo from our postie with a mostie.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Max.
And then, I've been all right. 2 live comedy shows in Swansea as audience and one as a performer in a Zoom show from LA. Wow, you think it'd be easier to say than it is. I had a funny run-in on a building site, and the other one, which is one of you, I think, Ray, you called me it. So I turned up on a building site. At this point, I'd just done my interview on Radio Devon about the driver shortage. I am massive. Where's Jason?
Oh, you'll have to have a note.
Just realised. So yes, I did a Face for Radio interview on the driver shortage on Radio Devon, and I toddled down to a building site with a load of tarmac, and it's when you go into this housing estate, there's different contractors everywhere and big signs saying, if you want to go to this place, go there. If you want this person, go there. So I was following the signs, got out at the sign, and I said, "Hello, ABC. I've got some tarmac for you." And they were like, "Oh, no, not for me." And I was like, "Well, it says ABC." And they look at me like I'm thick. At one point, the guy just went, "I know," walked off. And I went, No. Somebody has ordered a truck full of tarmac for here. One of you is going to accept it. So I went further around the corner, and out of their normal area, I could see people tarmacking. So I popped my head in the office where this guy was going, "Oh, there's a woman over there with a tarmac." And I said, "I think I found it." And the guy said, "Oh, it's the other one." I said, "What?" He said, "Oh, the other woman driver." I went, "Oh, yes. I said, "It's gone crazy nowadays. They've given us pronouns and you can call me Lucy." Prick. Yeah. Because he didn't like it. And then he went, "Are you even sure you're at the right address?" At that point, I nearly put the tarmac on his car.
I would have.
No, I'd have to have paid it. But yes, for every building site, you know how a village has an idiot? A building site has a manager with a chip on his shoulder. Thank you very much for proving it every day. So that's what I did. And for those of you that are Pokemon players, I had such a shit day yesterday. I didn't even complete a research task. Thank you, Mike. Let's have a look. We've got Lucy. You could be the voice of Portsmouth's audio CD best of location. That'd be the sound of silence. No, it is unfair. It's just, it is so spread out and no one tells you where anything is. And as much as I love a museum, I'm not paying 25 quid for the Mary Rose. You've got an 8x8, bit of wood, bit of hull, under some water. Michael, what you're travelling on, imagine sticking that in the ground for 400 years, bringing a bit up, sticking it in a shower and charging 25 quid. In dollars, that's 25. I love the locations, gags.
But we did see the Spinnaker Tower.
Yes, $14.95 to go up the Spinnaker Tower.
And try and commit suicide by walking down the side of it.
They've got the world's smallest little bit of glass. Now, usually you've got the skywalk, so it's about 20 feet or 7 meters. Trying to play the transatlantic imperial metric. 20 feet, I'd say about 7 meters. By 1 foot, Christine.
Okay.
It's all right.
I think it's 6. 6 is nearer. 7 3s are 21, and then add 7 3s again. So
So it'd be
23 feet.
Have you quite finished? Yeah. A spinnaker tower sounds like a sailing term. Yes, I see it in Portsmouth.
Yes,
Just
because
Googled it.
it's on the coast.
Yeah, so Michael, you can go in there, go up the top, pay 14 quid to go, oh, that's tall, and then come back down. I'm imagining there's a few information boards up there, and you can pay extra to
abseil down. And if you looked at all the people who were trotting up there, they got up the top, they walked out to the side a bit where you're past the point of no return, and they were coming down an inch at a time. It must have taken them about half an hour to get down.
Yeah. Lizzie has put, my son ran up the outside of the curve of the spinnaker tower. Update. Yeah. It's really, really freezing. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, just carry on.
Carry on. Right, so let's move on to the village update. So just imagine it's
Ours
a radio.
is fine, Lucy.
I know, but
it could be atmospheric conditions.
Yeah, you watch that and see if it freezes. Let's move on to the village update. So for the village update, the first one is it's not in our village, but it is quite close. So we're talking about an 83-year-old lady in North Cornwall, which is not a million miles away. And
can I just interject here?
Yes.
Right. I've been watching this.
Yes.
And so far,
yes,
we have not frozen.
I don't know how that works then.
Because you're still moving. I'm still watching.
Right, Jason's here. Where have you been? Not joking, it has been freezing now and then, complete froze. Looks good now though. All right, okay, that's fine. We've given that attention.
Okay.
And also,
should I hold this up all night?
Yes, it gives you something to do.
No, but it seems to make
it makes you chip in less when I try to achieve a sentence. So with the village update, so an 83-year-old woman in North Devon went for a short walk outside of her house, only about less than 100 feet. Do you want to correct how many that might be?
In a minute.
Okay. So a couple, 30 meters, and she fell down the side of a ravine. But help was called for by her cat, who stood there meowing and got attention until she was rescued.
Oh, brilliant, cat.
Cat rescue! Yes, well done. And, come on. Who doesn't love a cat rescue story? Because most people just thought the cat would have gone, well, I need to find someone else to feed me.
What's the cat called, Lassie?
No, I think it's called Pieter.
Pieter?
Yeah, and I thought, what's that Cornish name? Where's Pasty the cat?
Giggles.
I need a cat now. I need a cat and I need to call it Pasty.
No.
So then, okay, we have got well done to a lady in this town who went to the local village play park and noticed that youths had broken glass and had dropped some litter, and she cleaned it up.
How really lovely.
Yeah, which I thought was, and also, I think that it was twice in 2 days that glass was found in the village park. So they wanted the kids to be able to play there because it's school holidays. Now, not a lot. I'm not here to cause fear.
Okay.
But a few people locally have suddenly contracted salmonella. What do you think they got it off? Let's play Guess That Infection.
Was it oysters that have come in touch with poo? That's what happened
in Portsmouth. Yes. 1 second. Cat rescue hardly Skippy the bush kangaroo. Well, no, what happened was it was the kids that were playing in the river during the sunny day. Yeah,
that's how they caught it.
That's how they caught it. It's nice, isn't it? Another reason why the house prices should lower. The waters are infected in salmonella. Okay, especially for people with 2-bedroom houses. Now, a little. Someone put licked a turtle.
You'd have to catch it first.
Yeah. Oh yeah, licked it. I just got that. Bad feed tonight, sis. You are freezing a lot. I don't know what to say. Maybe jump over to youtube.com/Lucy Orchard or any of the Joke Pit platforms. I honestly, I do not know what to advise. I have one internet provider, and that is it. Have to close it back and go back in. Okay, see you in a second, but you are expected back. Now, a bit licked a turtle. It sounds like an euphemism. Electric bike debate in our town. Should we get those bikes that you can put into the port that you, Boris bikes, we call them over here. It's pay-as-you-go bikes.
Brilliant.
Should we get them?
Yeah, because the kids will love to nick them.
Well, that's why everyone's saying let's not get them, because they're going to get vandalized.
Yeah.
See, my issue is I've had the misfortune of driving to a lot of European countries. And once you've got the bikes, then come the scooters.
Yep.
And the scooters are just left anywhere. And for people that are visually impaired, it turns the life into an obstacle course.
And anyway, can I just,
because the scooters are in Taunton.
Can I just recall to last week and my view on cyclists?
The views about to be heard are not representative of Mid Devon Council or the Lucy Orchard Comedy.
They're mine. And what I said last week, people who want all these cycles just don't know the rules of the road.
No, in fairness, a lot of cyclists do not know that.
Let's 10 of us go out for a bike ride and travel abreast.
Oh, well, that's been kicking off on the radio. BBC Two presenter Jeremy Vine
took a picture
of 4 in a row,
yeah.
And he thinks that's better.
Why?
Because it's more of a symbol for you to see, don't kill them.
Yeah, but it also means they create a bigger tail.
That means I can't overtake.
Well, no.
Not a truck.
Not in a truck.
No.
You could squidge them.
Now, this is something I saw. I don't know if it's corporate espionage or whether or not this is unethical. But on a lot of the pages I saw this week, Spider-Man and Wonder Woman are going to the Pannier Market in Barnstable, and Barnstable are posting about it on our local forums, thus stealing our tourism. I don't know how I feel about this. North Devon, South Devon, Mid Devon.
Well, all right. We're understanding that they're having them go to the Pannier markets, right? They've got to have something to draw them in, because the Pannier markets aren't very good. They're not.
I just think, I like, what is the tribal...
I've been to the Pannier market in Barnstable.
What is the etiquette, the tribal etiquette of advertising your wares? Like, for example, when I held a comedy show in Tiverton, I posted it in the other forums to invite people over. But just to invite people to, I don't know when it comes to North Devon.
Well, it's like people advertising Spanish holidays. You have to allow them to do it, unfortunately.
Otherwise, our Dave exists. Dave would be absolutely have his arms cut off.
Yeah. Let's be fair, Lucy. We all get sucked in by the name of the place, like going to Portsmouth.
Yes. I have seen one of those bikes you rent in Confetti, but it looked like it was stolen, mind you. Chances are no. Because what happens is you pay for the bike or the scooter with some
Electric money.
With some electric money. Yes, there's an app for it. And then when your money is stopped, the brake applies.
Yeah.
But that usually means that you can't move it anywhere. And that's when you get the bikes and the scooters everywhere. The other way of doing it is it keeps charging you until you put it back in its stock. And those are the ones that get returned.
Okay. So I'm just going to throw this out, but normally the people that are going to nick these bikes wouldn't have a credit card of their own, would they?
Scrap metal, mum.
Scrap metal, yes, but they'd have to put some sort of card in to release the bike in the first place. Right, unless you can go around with a big bolt cutter.
Right, quickly, 1 second. Jason, I get the impression that we're freezing, not freezing, freezing, not freezing, because you're giving me up to the second updates. Market exclusive of panniers does sound a bit shit. That's from John. Dave says, I need to go to sleep and sober up. See you soon. Bon nuit. No. Buenas noches.
Yeah.
Yes. Michael, Spanish holiday. Holiday in Spain. No sponges. He thought you said a Spanish holiday. You might be watching with auto dictation.
Right.
Yeah, so
okay.
Spanish.
Ole. Oh,
Right.
The ball.
Panniers for electric bikes. Michael said, I understand now. Yes, okay. So now this is, if you're a fan of the Curious Chicken, I think now that I found this little secret, have any of you seen that program like Police Stop Action?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Camera,
Police camera.
Patrol, cop patrol, where it's sort of cops that pull people over, and it's very long. Well, I've got 2 websites that have kept me happy, and they're back. So one is it's the patrol information of a local village, so they've gone around and they have managed to, where are we? They have managed to get a load of beer cans and NOS, that's it, a load of cans of beer and cider and nitrous oxide canisters off a local gang of youths that were in a garden, up in a park late at night. And then they had this brilliant pictures of them pouring all the lager and cider down the sink. Beautiful touch.
What did they do with the nitrous oxide then?
They had a party and they got off their
Oh,
tits.
sorry. I was just going to say, you can't really empty that down the sink, can you?
Just trying to pierce it and go. They were called to a fallen tree.
Oh, did they put it back up?
They got that was removed instantly. That was no trouble for this local patrol. They've also got their own speed gun.
Wow.
I want to play with that so
Bet
much.
they haven't got a taser.
No, they haven't got a taser yet. I'm gonna.
Oh. No.
No. Okay. And then
We know someone who's got a taser.
Right. And then they had a couple of cars that were parked in the wrong part of town, and they towed them away, and they had pictures of it as well. And it's
It's a
brilliant.
good thing the cars weren't automatic.
Yeah, but it was like an online magazine version of police camera action. It was brilliant. Now, round here, we've got the canal news.
Yeah.
So, off one visit up and down the canal, we managed to catch, with the community patrol boat, 4 canoe or paddleboard people without permits.
That's a disgrace.
2 cyclists that didn't dismount under bridges.
That's dangerous. There's a horse-drawn barge goes up the canal.
And 6 young boys fishing without licenses.
Wow.
What is this world coming to?
They can afford a fishing rod. They can afford a license.
And then I wrote my notes here. Broke the seat like a bunch of dicks. Right, I know what this means. And then another group of youths broke a wooden bench. Not a memorial bench. They're not psychopaths. But it was just a nice
Hey,
wooden
Lucy,
bench.
half of them can't read. What's this say?
Got a point. And then it said they managed to stop a load of people being antisocial. And I just wrote to that as shorthand. Bunch of dicks.
Correct.
Let's have a look. Okay, hang on. I love the auto thing. Kanye Market is Panye Market.
All right.
Ray is what? There's Curious Chicken news. Don't let me on. Well, there was last week. Just letting you know, where were you? Unless you were ill. Sorry, I'll DM you.
No, wasn't he working, doing a show?
I think it was, yeah. And then we got Vacation de Esponja, sponge holiday in Spanish. I can see we've all gone off a few side tangents there on the chat, boys and girls. In fairness, it was a bonsai tree. I'd have a sponge cake holiday, a sponge holiday in the Kanye market. Now, guys, none of you were listening to the Canal News there. A SpongeBob SquarePants holiday in the market town of Kanye West.
Hey, advertise it. See how many people come.
Now
Build it and they will come.
Now, you know how I like to find an activity for us to do
Mm-hmm.
that we always end up finding a problem with.
Yeah.
Now, how are we at fencing? Well, not stolen goods.
No, fencing.
Yes, with a saber. Saber?
Saber.
Saber, what's it called?
Epee.
Epee. We could do fencing. As a socially distant game, is it not brilliant? You've got to wear the face shield.
Yeah.
You stay far away from each other.
Until you kill them.
And then, what, they're not contagious. Blood's not contagious. It's the
They're
breathing,
close.
isn't it? Good news for everyone. John said there was Canal News. Yes, there was Canal News.
Mm-hmm.
There was Canal
Why?
Knowledge.
Where are they doing fencing?
Tiv. No, see anal. From Amanda's point of view, not all heroes wear cape. Amanda sells the permits. Filling out the canal permits are a nightmare. Yes, but they are hoping to move online soon. But you're doing God's work, Amanda. And in fairness, I quite enjoyed doing them. You have to do more. It was winter when I was there. You don't sell as many canoe permits in the winter.
No, you don't.
No. Summer must be horrible.
All those fit guys coming in.
Yeah, just the tiny little stickers that you've got to write all the information on. What colour is it today? Oh, boring. Car boot sales are back. Now, for people that are not from the UK. Oh, hang on. We've got from the Archers. There is a naked bike ride in Brighton this weekend. Wonder how abreast they will be. Ooh.
Now, there was a picture in the mail
Spooky
today
dokies out there.
of naked cyclists. I think they've got to have, I'll forget that.
Hats on? You were going to say helmets, weren't you?
Comfortable seats, I was going to say.
Wide seats. Wide. Girth. You want girth on the seat.
With a basket.
Oh dear. Right. Now, in one of the villages, it was so beautifully British. It started off as a mini rant, went into religion, and ended in peace.
Oh.
So, in one of the villages, what we do around here is we get an old red telephone box, and then we'll put things in it. So we'll make it a community library where you put stuff in, take stuff out. And somebody'd gone in, obviously taken a lot of books, but they had left it in huge disarray.
That's a disgrace.
So somebody went on there with a great that somebody's taken loads of books, because that's the point. But did you have to leave it so messy? Then it went on about how they need volunteers. People need to be nicer to the library. They need to be more respectful. Then they had to go at people making a mess. And then it was judged that maybe one person made a mess and a few other people did it, like the broken window syndrome we learned about the other day. And then came out the religious palms about, not judging people.
Well, not judging the book by its cover.
Because nobody saw who made a mess in the library.
And you can't tar everybody with the same brush.
And just like Devon Police, no evidence, didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it really was a case of, yes, it sort of all got quite heated. That people were accusing imaginary people of making a mess, even though somebody did make a mess.
Yeah.
Because the mess didn't make itself. God's not that mysterious. And then it ended in harmony where they all agreed they should be more nice to each other.
Oh, did somebody go in and put them all back into...
Of course. Oh, Amanda, when it comes to permits for the canoes, I had to do 5 in 30 minutes and had a massive queue after that. I'm sorry, but that is slightly amusing.
Certainly is.
World Naked Bike Ride is an amazing event. Most major cities across the Western world take part. Important rules, pics or it didn't happen. Jousting is even more socially distant. Yes, it is, John. The face shield is wire mesh. It doesn't protect from anything smaller than an épée point. You could wear a visor. You know, the one with the glasses? So you could have your shield, your mesh shield, and then you could put...
Oh, what about one of those welders' visors? Because they've got little glass bits so you can see.
Yes, that's very true. Solved.
Sold.
Now, there is... Amanda is a hero. And then Kelly's put, that's my motto, Ray, which I thought you were saying to Amanda is a hero. I thought, that's lovely. Everyone agrees Amanda's a hero. But Kelly is saying, Pixar didn't happen. Now, there is a local scam going on. So what they does is they can get the phone number to match your local dialing code. And then they do you've got viruses on your computer, type this in, and you'll be all right.
As a matter of fact, I was woken up to one the other day, but the fella sounded so officious. I thought, mate, one, you're obviously not from this country.
Right.
Two, you've been watching too many of the 1950s government broadcasts.
Right. And three, we don't have any BT here.
On my mobile.
Yeah, but they usually say we're from BT, don't they?
Oh, no, this was from...
Windows? Microsoft?
No, I think it was the tax office or something.
Oh!
Yeah.
We don't pay tax.
And I thought to myself, as soon as he started speaking, I just turned it off. Nice try. Try again.
Or you could wear a cloth mask beneath the fencing one rather than nicking a welder's mask. To assume we'd steal. Good point. He just fixed it again.
But I did have a scam email sent to me this week.
Right.
And I know I should not have opened it. Because I've been told a million times, do not open anything if you don't know. And I was just too busy with everything else. I pressed open, realized what I'd done, and had to phone security. I couldn't do what I did. So I said, do you mind opening my email for me? I'm cleaning it.
Just a little message from Felicia. I've been in contact with Anton Middleton from SAS, Who Dares Wins, who was born in Portsmouth and says he will see you at some point for dissing his town. My argument to Ant is, where do you live?
Yeah.
Where do you live, Ant? Because unless the answer's Portsmouth, deuces. Yeah.
And I know a friend that I saw today who was brought up in Portsmouth, and she said, yes, it is not very nice, but her father was in the Navy, so they had to live there.
Right, there we go.
So you see,
paid to live there.
Paid to live.
Paid to live there.
Makes a difference. Makes a terrific difference.
I'll read that a bit later, John.
I can't see it.
You've got glasses on. Now, there was a mauling. This is a comedy show, don't worry, I'll keep it light. But somebody was mauled.
Wow. That's right.
A 54-year-old teddy bear was attacked by dogs. That the owner of the teddy bear also owns the dogs. And the wife had gone on and it wasn't for the faint-hearted. I decided not even to show a screen print. What is left of that teddy bear?
Don't. I've been there.
There's no stuffing.
I've been there.
There's no distinguishing features anymore. And do you know what this woman said? Can anyone fix this?
I tell you, had I known about the repair shop when my Irish wolfhound ate my teddy bear, I would have sent it to them.
Yeah, everyone kept saying the repair shop, which, in case you're not watching from the UK, the repair shop is a program where you take things and they work bloody miracles.
And make it all better.
A woman has volunteered. She doesn't know, she's going to have to go off a lot of verbal descriptions and maybe any photographs they've got of it. But that'll be pulling off a miracle if she manages to get a teddy bear back into that.
Yeah.
And hey, another reason not to have dogs. No offense, Ray. But cats wouldn't do that.
No. Not to a teddy bear.
Not to a teddy bear. Lizzie said, I warned you, sailors and prostitutes. Yeah, I couldn't find any of them.
Either.
0 stars on my TripAdvisor review. I had no sailors. I had no prostitutes.
No, oddly enough, we never saw anybody in a naval uniform.
I didn't know which way she was going with that. Then did you, boys and girls? We didn't see any prostitutes.
No, sailors.
My mum was born in Portsmouth because her dad was in the Navy. Got relocated to Bognor Regis because the Germans kept bombing the place. So you dissing the place is not the worst it suffered. There we go. Hey, what's worse than a bad review? Luftwaffe.
But the funniest thing was in the harbour where we were eating.
In the harbour.
Right. There were some very nice boats. And if you just looked at them, you thought, do you know something? I bet those people have worked hard to have those lovely boats that they can say, look at us, we've arrived. But then you thought, what's that big thing behind?
And there was like a £50 million navy blue shiny yacht behind them. So
with its name in silver embossed letters.
So you're sat there going, all right, ladies, like my yacht. And they're just looking, going, what's that behind you, mate? Can you move out of the way?
Is that your yacht? Oh no.
Drug runner boats. That was none of the names of those boats were that.
No.
Now, what I loved in one of the forums, road tester required for a 280-piece puzzle. Bottle of wine offered. So somebody has obviously designed a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
It's only 280 pieces, not even 300. And you know they usually like to stick to a round number.
Yeah.
But they were offering a bottle of wine. Well, I have never seen that many posts.
How big are the
apart
jigsaw
from-
pieces?
I've not seen that many posts since somebody last had fireworks.
By how many people have said they want to do
About
it?
30 people. I'll do it.
Yeah.
The WI are back. Is it in relation to the car boots are back?
Who
Who knows? Have you ever seen a member of the WI in a car boot at the same time?
Who knows?
I was explaining to the Americans that are watching, a car boot sale would be like a tailgate fair. So you turn
I
up.
would say it's more like a. Don't they have garage sales? But instead of it being on someone's lawn,
It's out of someone's tailgate.
yeah. But they take it to a big field, so
Yeah,
loads of
mum.
them,
Do you know what a tailgate party is?
boots up. Is it? That's what they call.
Are
a
you
boot, isn't it?
interrupting my explanation of something
Yes,
that
I
you don't
am.
understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I am.
It's like mansplaining, but
Yes.
they didn't pay attention at the beginning of
No.
the sentence.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you drive me so mad sometimes. Right, 160 million with 16 million per year upkeep. Is that the prostitutes or the sailors?
I think it's the big boat.
They have garage and yard sales. Yes, but this would be
Ah.
out of tailgates. I'm trying to focus on the fact that it's a car boot. We have bring and buy and antiques fairs, but this is tailgates. Everybody listen. Oh, lovely thing. A lady, she got 150 mum's splaining. Yes!
But they usually set
It's where
it
you're
out.
not paying attention, but you
But they
just jump
usually set
in.
it out on a trestle table
Right, shut up. A car boot has to be from a car boot.
in the trunk.
Yeah, but they call them tailgates.
All right, I thought they kept their bodies in the boot in the trunk of the car.
Right. Oh, both. Both, Kelly said. I don't even know what Kelly's referring to at this point. Right. Right,
That's
you
okay,
you are
I'll-
doing to me what they did to me last week.
Okay.
The enemy is near. The enemy is within. Right.
A lovely old lady.
Right, lovely old lady. She's got 150 square foot garden with some vegetable plants, but she's getting on too much. And she's wondering if people want to come around and do a bit of gardening, have some company.
Oh,
I thought that was lovely.
That is lovely.
I don't like gardening, but I'd go around for
Make a
coffee.
cup of tea.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
But I suppose the whole point is she would like somebody to do the garden.
Well, she'd probably sit out there and chat to you while you're weeding.
Now I'll just talk to her whilst I play Pokemon in the garden.
Oh,
Snorlax. Now somebody spotted a car wing mirror getting hit in one of the towns.
right.
By an Asda delivery van. Walmart. There we go for the translations. Walmart delivery van. And they didn't stop and leave a note. And my friend put something on that forum, caused a lot of trouble, and then he deleted the comment, and I don't know what he did. I don't know. I think he basically made out that the woman that saw it should have done something more than just post it on the internet. But she was in a rush, so she thought, I'll post that on the internet later.
Did she take the number?
Yeah. No, she saw the wing mirror and the van had gone.
Oh, my gosh.
I saw a post the other day that described mansplaining as correctile dysfunction. I like that. Now, there is another phone scam. So it's not just 01884. This one is where they ring up and they go, my name is John from BT. And the man says, he goes, it's John from BT. And she's like, Rand. And he went, I'm on my way. What's your address? And she went, no. I'm not giving you my address. If you're on your way, you know my address. And I'm not made an appointment. And hang up.
Yeah.
But you just think, oh, scammers. Scummy scammers.
Some old lady would say, oh, I'm down the corner.
Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, we had two, name that insect. And I can't show the pictures either because they're not my pictures. But one was a massive moth, which was in two posts was identified as a vapora moth. Massive caterpillar, sorry. Name that moth.
Gosh.
Yeah. And then the other one, it was like, what kind of bee is this? And it wasn't a bee.
What was it?
It was a hornet mimic hoverfly that looks like a hornet, but it's not.
That'd be that big.
Oh, it's about that big, but it's the body is striped, but it's fly, but it's striped like a hornet.
Gosh.
I'd
Well, a
go-
hornet's about that big. We've had them in the window, haven't we? They're really big.
I would have hit it with my shoe.
Yeah. I would have killed it.
Hornet! I've got to be honest. Would you want to mimic a hornet?
No.
They've not had good press over the last few years.
No.
Was the Vapora a water type? Evolution, Pokemon joke. All right, small crowd, John, but I was there with you, mate. I was there. Great. Can people stop using my name already? Is that for John, as in prostitute thing? What does that mean? Right, quickly on to the birthdays. There's not many birthdays, so it must have been quiet month 9 months ago. And we got a little one. We've got Ellie Mae from the festival family. And then my friend Sal, who I'm seeing this weekend as part of my holiday adventures, actually just going to go see my mate's adventures go. And then I'm hoping to see Luke on Wednesday. So yes, what can I do for the least amount of money? And that's I've got a holiday coming up this week. And I thought, well, on a couple of the days, what I'm going to do is make her not wake me up. And I'm going to sleep ideally until 2. Because that's what makes me happy. And on other days, I'm going to go see my friends. I'm hoping to catch up with Amanda as well. So I've got her. She sent me her working hours as well the other day. So I'm collating all the people I'm going to get to see this week. BT, John Unobber. Right. Okay. Oh, BT John. Yeah, I do long days. I really sometimes want to move the Lucy show up a little bit earlier as well. And then we're moving on to the TV and radio section. Now, Archers had a celebrity visit from, and if you haven't listened to this week's Sunday edition, it's Tuesday now, it's your own fault. Jackie Weaver, chairwoman of the committee. She basically was part of the Zoom council meeting that went nuts, and she
Parish
Parish
Council.
Council, Handlebury. I want to say Handlebury,
Uh,
or is that to be something of Hanbury?
I don't know.
Keep using your name. You have no authority, Jackie Weaver is her famous line, and you've got to
Handsworth, something like that.
Handsworth.
I think
Something like that.
yeah, it's got to be in the middle of somewhere.
I listened to this to go to sleep at night. Agatha Christie this week is Mrs. McGinty is Dead. Horrible first chapter. Warms up as it goes along. I'm on the last chapter at the moment, so what I have to do is have a little looky-loo in case I can't get to sleep for that tonight, and I have to jump ship to. I'm thinking I've got a Lord Peter Wimsey up my sleeve. And then for those of you who liked it when it was on Channel 4 and it was Italian, and you were pretending you watched it because you're clever enough to do subtitles and not just stare at your phone and listen to the programme, Professor T has been remade by ITV, and we're on episode 4 now. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Yes, we are.
Yes. We are enjoying the Frankie Drake mysteries on Alibi, of which there are about 4 seasons. We're very excited about having something to binge. Possibly going to look up Maori Midwife soon, made by the same people as The Casketeers, and this week, my favourite viewing of the week has to be Fake or Fortune, the Landseer episode. So what happens was, in 1928, the Thames burst its banks and the Tate Gallery was flooded. So all the paintings in the basement were absolutely drenched, and they had to work out what to save. So they saved all the Turners, and then they saved the rest. Hey, Ray? Oi, oi. And then some man, I'm going to assume it was a man, I'm going to assume he was white, decided what was lush and what wasn't, and what was savable, and made a list of things that were slightly damaged, quite damaged, really damaged, destroyed. And then they decided they were going to destroy the destroyed stuff. Then it turned out they hadn't destroyed the destroyed stuff. Then they said that this stuff was finished. Then they found works that were on the walls now that were finished. They were undermining themselves left, right, and centre. So they couldn't work out if A Time of War by Landseer was a fake or a fortune. And I'm not going to tell you what happened. But it was fascinating. And if anyone out there is any good at professionally, criminally reproducing paintings, there are a list of paintings we need to discuss.
What, you're thinking of a forger? Yes.
I mean, appreciative, a very appreciative person. Let's start with Landseer, A Time of Peace.
Yeah, but they also went to Edinburgh Art Museum, the big one they've got up there, to have a look at the Monmouth Glen, which he did, to judge it. So next time you look at a tin of biscuits that has got that beautiful monarch on there, think Landseer painted that.
You have no authority, Jackie Weaver. And to be honest, the people that decided the destruction of the different paintings really shouldn't have had any authority either.
No.
And then Frankie Drake, it's a feminist. I'd say feminist.
It's a Canadian remake of the Miss Fisher Mysteries.
Yes, but it's Canadian, and it's got 2 strong characters. I'd say it passes the Bechdel test. It definitely challenges gender, stereo, and race stereotypes, and we bloody love it.
Yeah,
and
we do.
It's up there with your Hallmark mysteries. We're going through a bit of a stressful time right now, and I'm capable of following one of these programs. I don't know if I'd be able to do like a Scandi Norwegian mystery at the moment, and I certainly would not be able to cope with watching that last episode of The Blacklist again. Not right now.
No,
not right now.
We're taking a break from The Blacklist.
I might watch that episode again, but when the disappointment in what that episode is, I
think it was so bad we have to dismiss it from
just work out what happened next by just guessing. And then for the thank you section, plug section, there is no Lucy show next week. The next Lucy show will be on the 31st of August. But there is a slight chance, I haven't heard back from the drop yet, but Monday night, there might be an online comedy show coming from South Bend, Indiana, hosted by somebody you might like hosting it. So if they give me the authority, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll just I'll have a couple glasses of wine and fall asleep early.
Yep.
Either or. Hey. And also, if you are a fan of Radio Devon, between the hours of 11 and 12, I will be a contributor on the show. Not sure what we're going to discuss, but yeah, it's Radio Devon, available through the BBC Sounds app. And I'll put details of that on my Lucy Orchard Comedy and my socials.
Will that be next Tuesday?
Yeah. So there won't be a Lucy show, but I will be on Radio Devon. And not talking about trucks. Who knows what we're talking about?
Daffodils.
Yes. Okay. So spoilers. Right. So thank you has to go to starts off with Lizzie and Luke. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
John, thank you for getting in the boat with me. I really enjoyed it. It was an amazing day.
It was hilarious.
Thank you to Leona and Amanda, and of course to Polly, and a big thank you to Mike this week for reminding me just what men can be like.
I can't say that word.
No. A big thank you to Auntie Chris, and sending our love to Elizabeth and Mervyn. And this show was brought to you by the Police Commissioner's Office. So thank you.
Thank you to Ray.
Well, I haven't spoken to Ray this week, but I'll write it down.
I have.
Right. Well, maybe you should have added this in the planning section.
I thought you.
Mum's planning again. Right. 2 minutes past 10. There we go. What an amazing show.
Are we just 2 minutes over?
Just 2 minutes over. But thank you ever so much, everybody. And mainly thank you for you guys. A great show from Michael. Thank you very much. If it wasn't for you guys joining in, there wouldn't be much of a show. So thank you ever so much. I've got a couple of WI members in the boot. I'll give you a £5 for 2 of them if they're smoke damaged. Love you both. Been a frozen on and off show, sis. Yep, I'm sure it has. Love you. Stay safe. Thank you very much, Kelly. But everybody, please have a week off. Or if you listen to me on Radio Devon. Just thank you very much. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Keep wearing your masks. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly.
Love you, Noel.
See you in 2 weeks' time. Oh, go bed. I'm tired now. So, how are we going to work out this frozen thing?
Not give it down. That's what I say.
Got 2 weeks to sort it out. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Love you all.